Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Your revenge move will not save your prestige. It will end in shame. Ooni of Ife's elder brother warned boldly. Basically, he warned Igbi and Bloblo that their revenge move will only end in shame. It will not save them. He went further to tell them that anybody that the gods have anointed, okay, no matter what struggles, no matter what they put that person through, the palace will always need the person. That is not something that has happened for the first time. It has been happening. They should go and check history that Nami is a woman that the gods have anointed. They should continue to fight. They will only end in shame. It's not the small something, no. In the golden light of dawn, as the ancient walls of Ile-Ife glisten with the whisper of century past, the royal palace buzzed not with celebration but with quiet tension. Not all that glitters in the palace of Ooni of Ife is peace. You know, Oyibo man say no be everything where glitter na im be gold. But in the palace of Ooni of Ife, at the time when I say not all that glitters is peace. Underneath the layers of regalia and ritual lies a storm, and at the center of this whirlwind, a private jet, and the audacity of two Oloris. Igbi. How many times have I called you? Igbi and Bloblo. Igbi and Ebonys. But before we dive into these flames, you know, let's talk about Ooni of Ife's, brother, okay, Prince Ade. You know, the handsome one, Ooni of Ife's older brother. Prince Ade, the Ooni's brother, is not just royalty. He is an embodiment of ancestral wisdom. The silent lion of the Ogunsi dynasty, a man whose voice shakes the ground without shouting. He doesn't speak often, but when he does, Dela right, when the wind hauled to listen, known in the royal circle as there's this name they used to call him Oloyeto. Before Dela writes, they'll flog my bonbon. The chief who speaks the truth. That is what he is known for, okay? Now in Yoruba, how do you call that? Oleyeto so ututo. Sorry, please. The chief who speaks the truth. Ade commands not just respect but reverence. Many say he sees with eyes beyond the mortal, guided by the spirit of the 401 Yoruba deities, okay? It was this same elder brother who just days ago stepped out from his usual silence and summoned the court chief to a secret, evening in the hall of Obas. What prompted this rare gathering? A scandalous ambition, two wives of the Ooni of Ife, Igbi and Ebonys, secretly planning to purchase their own private jet, allegedly to match Queen Naomi's royal flight on the Gulf Stream G700. Yes, Delara, the same Gulf Stream G700 I've been hearing for the last 1 week. The beloved and revered, the only one permitted by the king to board such a bird of kings, Her Majesty movement to London, okay? Now, the Ooni of Ife permitted just Olori Naomi, and this has sparked a lot of jealousy. They have cried. They are on. It's unbelievable to the Oloris that this could happen. But one thing that is going on is just Igbi and Ebonys. They are the hem of affairs of this, because you could say that others are just quiet. I do know that some of them are quiet, they are not talking, they are angry. Like Olori, Gospel, she's angry. Like Olori Bloblo. Bloblo does not want to lose that title, Yoruba, but the thing is paining her, but she will not talk, okay? Yeah. They said this gesture of the Ooni of Ife, as we know, tore the entire peacock wings in the palace. Igbi with her sharp beauty and, blonder tongue, and Ebonys, known for her charms and, quiet manipulation, had felt the sting of royal exclusion. Their pride wounded, their prestige questioned as they conspire. Word has it that they reached out to a discreet luxury aviation firm in Dubai. The plan was to acquire a mid-sized jet not as grand as the Onis, but enough to suggest equality. They intended to host, charity galas, embark on cultural tours, and flaunt their new, sky chariot to bloggers and society. Bloggers, we there here. Very dark man saying no be blogger. Me na blogger. We there here. You people should fly. We go gossip. But in Yoruba land, you do not compete with the crown. Not in wealth, not in reverence, not in glory. So when the whisper, rich prince Ade, he did not send a message. He arrived wearing a deep indigo or agbada stitched with ancestral symbol and his coral bead clicking like the drums of war. He entered the royal inner courtyard where Igbi and Ebony were having their, usual private tea. No greetings, no smile. He looked them both in the eye and said, Omo, you do not, fight prestige with pride. You are wise, not warriors. To challenge the symbol of royalty is to drink from the calabash of disgrace. Your ambition is not empowerment, it is rebellion. And rebellion in a king's house ends not in victory, but in shame. Hey, yo! We are going to repeat this line again. No. You do not fight prestige with pride. You are wives, not warrior. To challenge the symbol of royalty is to drink from the calabash of disgrace. Did you hear that? Your ambition is not empowerment, it is rebellion. And rebellion in a king's house ends not in victory, but in shame. It is not a small something of my people. Silence fell like a spell, he continued, his voice now thunderous. What Queen Naomi carries is not fashion. It is favor. What flies her is not metal, it is mercy. Hey, this was sweet to me. Oh, you cannot copy what heaven crowns. The jet you buy may fly, but your honor will crash. Your attempt to impress society will end in laughter. Then all right, I know say when I want to hear that line again. Say Prince Ade a very brilliant man. What thing with Ooni of Ife's family? They are very brilliant people. As you see that even the sisters, they may not be as, eloquent as the Ooni of Ife, but they are very, very brilliant. The father was a broadcaster. That man is a brilliant, Paropo is a very brilliant man. I think that's how he was able to raise those children. They said this Prince Ade came again to tell them that what Queen Naomi carries is not fashion, it is favor. What flies her is not metal, it is mercy. You cannot copy what heaven crowns. The jet you buy may fly, but your honor will crash. Your attempt to impress society will end in laughter. They say Loris, they don't know what to talk again. A Gabs escaped from one of the maids hiding behind a pillar. He looked at Ebony, then at Igbi, and with the force of tradition, delivered the final warning. In a palace, not every seat is equal. If you compete with, Queen Naomi, you challenge the king. And any woman who dares to outshine the Oba's choice has chosen to walk into the forest of forgotten wife. I have spoken. They said Prince Ade told them this. With that, Prince Ade turned and walked away, his agbada sweeping just like a departing whirlwind. They said the news spread like wildfire across, the palace. People, in Ife there, they say even market women spoke in hushed tones. Elders nodded solemnly. Chiefs tightened their beads. Even the palace parrots, usually noisy, were subdued for days. And Queen Naomi, she remained silent, graceful, untouched. As always, her silence spoke louder than their noise. Then, all right, the question stands, will Igbi and Ebony dare continue their vanity war against a woman chosen not just by the king or by the gods? Or will they talk their pride and retreat before shame becomes their cloak? That is the question that everybody is asking. What kind of thing? Oh, Guinea, are you the only ones married to the king? Every day, one drama. Private jet now. You have a business class, so business class that you fly. Is that not enough? You must compete with Olori Naomi. See the way shame is becoming your clock right now. This is why we are hearing Odela right. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media. I'm going to bring you more update, and do not see this as fact.